Welcome back to the Rent Roll Queen podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Rob Honeycomb, Rent Roll Broker and Agency Sales, assisting you with rent roll sales and real estate agency sales. From crisscross at karaoke to routine inspection queen, today we welcome Hollie Tomare from PM Collaborative on the podcast. Welcome to the show, Hollie.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you on. You are a little pocket rocket. I absolutely love you. And I know that we met at a conference and this young woman here, a beautiful woman, was rapping California Love.
No, it was crisscross
jump.
jump.
Oh, was it crisscross jump? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was so funny. It was the funnest night ever. But this beautiful woman, Hollie, does a very serious job in the real estate industry. So can you give us a little bit of background about who you are and what you do?
Sure. So my name's Hollie and I own PM Collaborative. So we're an outsourced inspection company in Brisbane. We cover the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast and Brisbane and, anywhere in between. We do head out to Toowoomba sometimes as well and help our clients out there. Yeah, so we do get quite a bit of interest, further out and if we can help, we will. So my background is real estate, property management. I have dabbled in sales as well. I did enjoy that, but it was a bit challenging, income-wise, getting off the ground. But property management had really been my jam. Leasing and, business development, I fell in love with that. Really, really loved it. Loved doing the inspections, loved talking to people, loved achieving the results, getting tenants into properties and getting those results for the owners and, just getting things over the line. I'm really results driven.
Yeah.
And that just led me into, I guess, the goal of starting my own business. I seen the gap there, way back then, I think it was 2009, 2010 when I started.
Yeah, wow.
There was a big gap back then with inspections not getting done properly and timing and staffing issues. So it's always been very needed. It's just becoming more of the norm now across Queensland.
Yeah, to get inspections done and get them done efficiently.
Yeah.
So that's really important because, you miss them and I've seen it and you've seen it where routine inspections get missed and they don't trigger the next one. They're not getting done. The property managers are too time poor. Mm-hmm. And so that's what you do. You just go in and basically assist the business like a team member.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We're just part of the team. That's how we like to keep it. And we get the job done, we do it properly, and the owners are happy most of the time at the end of the day.
So when you were working in property management, what was the part of inspections that you absolutely loved to actually form your current business? Like what part made you go, yeah, this is me?
Just being out on the road, inspecting the properties, looking for things that get missed a lot of the time, and dealing with people. I'm a real people pleaser. I'm a people person, and just being stuck to a desk all day, it was just not my, not my thing.
Yeah.
It's just it's quite hard, I feel, to, have a full property management role and have that time to get out and do inspections properly.
Yeah.
And then come back and still keep on top of all the other tasks of communication.
Yeah, that's another one that gets missed a lot.
Yeah.
How detailed do you have to be, like detail orientated do you have to be? Because what do you find that property managers miss a lot when they do their own routine inspections versus how you do them?
I guess that's a bit of a hard question. I guess we're going in and we're looking for everything. We're looking for any structural damage. I mean, we're not builders. We can't make recommendations, but we need to have that common knowledge of what's normal and what's not normal.
Yeah.
And we're taking our time. We're not in a rush to get back to the office. That's our job. That's our task, is to go in there and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, because a detailed report going back to the business owner or to the property manager will make all the difference. And like you said, it's the time factor, because you got property managers who might have 10 inspections on the day, and they're rushing to get back to the office to do all the other 20 billion tasks that they've actually got on for the day, whereas that's all you're doing.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
And, that's our passion. We're doing our job, and we're doing it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything has to be done timely, and insurance-wise, if things get missed, it's, a big out-of-pocket cost for the owners.
Or the business owner if they get it really wrong, yes.
That's right. So it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. So, Hollie, what have you seen in the industry? Because you do routine inspections, so you would then come in and you would take over from a property manager who's previously done a routine inspection. So can you tell us a little bit about the difference between your reports and what you've seen versus a property manager's reports and what they've done?
Sure, yeah. So we like to read the previous reports prior to entering the property, just so it flags any differences or flags any issues that we need to, assess again or keep an eye out for. Yeah, there's been many a times where reports have been marked as, a perfect property, perfect routine. However, we've gone in to do our inspections and it's a complete opposite. There's damage, there's, mold to the ceiling, the eaves are falling off, off the exterior of the property. Holes in the walls, carpets torn up.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard to believe that's happened within the last 3 or 4 months since the previous, inspection.
Yeah, you're wondering what they're looking at when they actually walk in the door.
Yeah, what are they looking at?
Yeah.
And what risk to the business owner does that pose with their staff going through and not doing the reports thoroughly and accurately?
And then I guess it's also, how do you report that back to an owner when you've said in your last report it's absolutely perfect, and then you've come in and done a thorough report with photos or videos and everything else, and it's completely different. And
that's
like you said,
they're going to have a lot of questions. And
that's where, again, the communication then comes in on how they relay that back to the landlord, and the business owner all of a sudden might have to put their hand in their pocket to pay for the damage that was done because of how incorrect the two reports were, because insurance might not even pay on that, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are huge risks, huge liabilities, with the job not getting done properly.
Yeah. So the majority of clients that come to you, what are they looking for when they give you a call?
Yeah, a lot of the time most of the time recently it's recruitment, it's staff, lack of staff, lack of resources, and staff being time poor. Yeah. There are huge recruitment issues out there, and they're trying to retain staff and keep them in the office so they can do the more important things and answer the owners and build the business and keep things running smoothly. So they're inquiring on our services so we can go out there and get the really important part done of, keeping the property in check, and and we keep it as streamlined as possible.
And then you communicate back to the property managers on everything that's gone wrong, basically, and then they can communicate that with the landlords.
That's right. So our reports are completed, and anything major gets flagged with the team, as I previously mentioned, and then they send the reports off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's still that main point of contact for the landlord. It's really important that they are, and it's really important that they review the reports properly and not just flick them off as we send them through.
Yeah. So do you get a lot coming back with questions, any questions on them, or they're that thorough that they don't really need to ask questions?
Not really, no. All of our clients are very different. Some don't like large reports. We have been told we may be too forensic with our reports. So I guess that's a good thing.
It is.
But again, all clients are different, so we cater to what they need and what they prefer. We ask them, what is your reporting style? That's one of our main questions, along with what software do they use.
Yeah.
So, we just fit in as if any new staff member would, and we do it their way.
Yeah, so that way you keep the communication pretty streamlined for their agency style.
Yeah, so it's just, we're speaking their brand language. We're no different. We like to keep our staff kind of exclusive to our clients, so we're not sending different people through, the office. They're not seeing different people coming through collecting keys, doing the reports, reporting back. I like to keep it as exclusive as we can so we're all on the same page and our clients are familiar with who is actually doing their reports.
Yeah, and you are a bit of a family business.
Yes.
So you got your beautiful girls that work with you as well.
Yeah.
So that helps it along the line because you're really getting a team behind you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're always talking about reports at the dinner table
oh my goodness.
so it's pretty fun, sometimes not, but it's good. Yeah, they know my standard and they're hard workers as well, so they've got a good background in work ethic.
No, they do. Oh, I know your work ethic, so they've definitely done well. What are the downside of doing routine inspections?
Yeah, look, I guess safety is a huge priority for myself and my team.
Yeah.
I'm always discussing safety with them, safety first. If they're uncomfortable with any situation, they need to leave, including myself.
Yeah.
Nothing is worth more than our own personal safety. So I do like to ask my clients if any of the inspections we have difficult tenants in our inspection run, because we do prefer not to do those.
Yeah. So you need to, you've got to qualify everything, don't you? Because like you said, and with business owners as well, they have to be very cautious because they're like, if they're sending a staff member out or they've outsourced, they do need to pre-qualify their tenants to make sure that your safety is very important.
Yeah.
And they, so outsourcing it to you're having those conversations with your team. Your team are already knowledgeable in how to protect themselves. Mm-hmm. Versus when you've got a property manager going out that doesn't actually have that awareness, or they understand that tenant's difficult and then they kind of don't either want to do that routine inspection.
Yeah.
Or that routine inspection keeps getting pushed back, whereas you've obviously got the skill set to be able to deal with that.
Yeah. And it's all about being, I guess, approachable and empathetic. We're walking into someone's home, so we do need to respect that. And we need to be as understanding as possible because not everybody is happy when we go through the doors.
Yeah.
But it's really important that we learn the, I guess, body language and the vibe from that particular tenant on the day.
No, it's routine inspections. There is so much that goes on behind the scenes to prepare, to understand who the tenants are, to understand, like you said, the business communication style. But outsourcing, I feel, is a great way of making sure that routine and entries and exits are done properly.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
done efficiently and done constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the value in the rent roll as well, when you start to, what you do brings so much value to the business owner. And it also brings more value when they have a saleable asset that is actually all the routines are done. Because no buyer wants to buy a rent roll that has routines that haven't been completed or haven't been completed properly.
That's right. Yeah.
Your job is so important.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the main keyword, for inspections is risk,
Yeah.
where we're out there to make sure the property is in check, because if it's not, there are huge risks for the business owner and the landlord.
Yeah, correct. And it also allows the efficiency inside the office.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So I love it. I love everything that you do. So I have seen your reports and I think they're absolutely incredible. And like you said, they're extremely detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have to be. We're providing a service, so we have to, make sure that service is done well and done fast,
Yeah, fast turnaround is good because I have seen where they have not closed off reports in ages.
Yeah.
Like weeks to months. And like I said, it doesn't trigger the next one. Whereas when you guys come in, it's done.
It's done. They, review it and do their part. They send it to the landlord, action any maintenance, and the wheels keep turning.
Yep. And then the next one's triggered, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So thank you, Hollie.
Thank you.